this is Anita with Anita Loves Tarot, Coffee, and Crystals. I just thought I'd pull a few cards. I did a reading yesterday because it's been another one of those weekends, hasn't it? Good thing I didn't because, yeah, he's seeing the message this morning. Anyway, I just doing collective energies to see how everybody's feeling about the weekend with everything that's went on. If you haven't watched the news, then good for you. My goodness. My goodness. Let's just pull a few cards for the week. Energy for the week. Oh, see, everybody's feeling love because it's Easter Sunday. That's great. Yeah, don't let whatever happening in your world, don't let it affect you for sure. Yeah, yeah, there's love there. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, truth and clarity comes rushing in, you know, this week. And as a collective, how are we gonna feel? Oh, we're not gonna see everything. We don't know everything that's happened. We don't know everything that's happened with this situation. So either we're refusing to look or we don't know what we're not seeing the full truth, the whole situation that's going on. We don't know anything about it. That's what I'm getting. We don't know anything about these erratic behaviors. Oh my gosh, it's gonna storm outside. Look at this. Temperance. But we're pretty well balanced this week. Irregardless of what's going on, we feel like we're getting into balance, and that our meditation. I'm feeling that people are meditating and stuff, so that yeah, that's part of the balance in our lives, which is good. Yeah, I am anyway. I'm feeling fairly calm. Had to update this computer last night, so it was running updates all night long. Oh, there was the Eight of Cups, walking away from something. I didn't take it though. I put it back in because it was a whole stack of cards came out. And maybe that's all it's going to give me for this week. Oh, we have Page of Cups. So there's small emotional feelings or offers there, but be careful that they're not immature. You want a mature energy with all this balance you have going on, right? Yeah. The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords came out together, but the Ace of Swords was in reverse. Or the Ace of Swords was in reverse, which means maybe we're not seeing things very clearly. Isn't that what I said before with this Two of Swords? We're not seeing something. We're not seeing truth and clarity, but we're trying to use discernment and cut out things that are not serving us with the Queen of Swords. For sure. With all this swords energy, might be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius people. Yeah. Yeah, and then I got but there's a positive outcome. There's happy home, happy family there. I always look at this as 1111 because, yeah, that's stable home. That's four, the Four of Wands, happy home, happy family. There's a stable new beginning there, even though we're not seeing it clearly. Maybe we're not seeing that there's a new beginning with stability in it. Maybe that's what we're not seeing. All this chaos that's happening, we just think disaster, disaster, but there's actually going to be a passionate new beginning. It's going to restart everything. Everything is going to work out and we're going to be joyful. Yeah, as a community, I'm getting communities are going to be joining together and rejoicing in the outcome of all of this. It's something positive that's coming, even though the Ace of Swords was in reverse, you know, because the Queen of Swords is cutting something out, cutting stuff out that doesn't serve us. Yep. And communities are going to rejoice. Oh, see? The Death card. Something is ending. There's something there that's death and rebirth. And see how how the two pillars in the back and the sun, that's happiness. That's the sun card. If you look at the sun card, there's that in the sun card too. But see in the front, yeah, it's the death is death and rebirth. Something is ending. Something is ending. But there's joyfulness there. See the little child in the bottom and everything? And if you just go down the river and follow the sun, then there's a beautiful new beginning out there. So don't despair. This is not death. This is transformation. So something is ending, so something new can begin. Yeah. And then we'll just pull one more card. There we go. Oh, the Empress. I saw this on Instagram and it was a beautiful new little that person is Spanish. I'm not sure where they come from, but they do AI videos and I put that on my story on Instagram and it was beautiful. She stood up and the Easter eggs were on the bottom and all the flowers and everything were flying around her. It was really depicted the new rebirth of everybody says this weekend being Easter Sunday is all about renewal and rebirth. It's all about rebirth because the story of Jesus, he came out of the rock and he was alive, but he came out to tell people um, to follow the teachings of Jesus. He came out and to tell everybody about have your faith in God and to follow them, you know? Have faith, whether you believe in God or not. But this, what this Empress in my IG was all about rebirth and renewal. And that's the story of Jesus too, is rebirth. He rises from the dead to renewal, to let people have you have a chance at a second life and to renew everything and to start again. To start again because now is the better time. Now is the better time. That's what I'm getting. I don't know where all this came from, but that's what they're telling me to say. And that's what Empress usually has everything she wants and everything she needs. But I'm getting this is the renewal and rebirth card because of the video I saw she got up and it was all the flowers flying around like the spring had sprung. And spring is all about the plants coming up again and all the flowers coming out and all the uh, berries getting blossoms so we'll have fruit, people planting their crops and everything for the fall harvest. And this is the time of rejuvenation to create stuff in order to have abundance. Yeah. And that's what I'm getting for those cards. Not good. See? You need the death card in order to get transformation. So you can get the be the empress and yeah, have the abundant harvest and everything in the fall because you have to plant those seeds. But I think, see, you can have this everybody rejoicing, and it's going to be stability as soon as you learn to cut stuff out, cut stuff out, because you're not seeing some things clearly. But there's a small offer there. There's a small offer, even though you feel like you're in balance. It's time to move on because something's hidden. Something's hidden. But truth is going to come rushing in. But you're not going to see it if you're not paying attention. You have to stay in balance and pay attention. Pay attention to this small offer. It could be immature, but pay attention to it. You might not think it's truthful. You might not think it's truthful, but it is. And if cut out the stuff that is actually not good for you. Yeah, because it starts. The first card we got was the Two of Cups. That's the love card. That that's like that's like two people getting together. That's love. That's a minor arcana lovers card. Yeah. If I was reading on a wedding card, on a wedding, somebody getting married, a lot of people get married in the spring. This could be the all these cards together. This is a wedding. Here you got the lovers, and then community, and the empress. This is a gathering. This could be pregnancy. This could be pregnancy, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting it planting the seeds for a harvest. Yeah, and the death card transformation, because yeah, even the little caterpillars and everything, they're going to go into their little cocoon soon, turn into a butterfly. Yeah, cut the things out that don't serve you though, because you're not seeing anything clearly. Not seeing something clearly. Yeah, something is not quite right there. And that's what I have for today. What's on the bottom? Oh, Ace Pentacles. See? That's my lottery card. So maybe you're going to come into some money. A tangible new beginning. That's tangible. But see in the background of there also an arch there. You can walk through there for to have your new beginning too with the Ace of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit tired, but there's still some fight left in us. Yeah. There's six of Pentacles, give and take, and then there's the balance there too, justice. Yeah. Yeah. Be the magician. Be the magician. They have everything they want and everything they need. Yeah, and that's what I have for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Should I pull a Moonology card or something? I should, right? We just passed the full moon. Watch the astronauts this weekend too. They're just passing by the moon today. Today? Yeah, for 4 days. I don't know, something like that. I have to look it up again. Yeah, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah, that's in the fall. Full moon in Gemini, November, maybe. November or December. Okay, and that's what I have for today. If you like what you see, Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to try to do more readings. So I have to do an astrology reading yet, and I never had time. I just relaxed last week, so it was okay. And on the weekend. Have a good week. Bye.